Inside the NBA is presented by Kia, and we come to you live from Studio J in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson, Chuckster, Kenny, Shaq on a night when there were only two games, and only
there was only one.
One of them was really good. Yeah. You don't often have matchups like we had in Game 1 of our TNT doubleheader on Thursday night. The Celtics with a 13-game winning streak. The Warriors winners of 7 straight. How rare is that? It's just the 4th time in NBA history that teams have met with streaks of at least that length. And that's not all.
Really?
You had the Warriors, the NBA's best in a number of offensive categories, and the Celtics with the league's top defense. And there was no doubt in Charles' mind which way this one would go.
But
they won 13 games in a row. Come on.
No, they said it, but I'm saying their schedule has been very easy for them so far. They're not going to beat the Golden State Warriors, and they're not going to hold the Golden State Warriors to 94 points. I promise you that.
Well, so with that kind of...
He was right, though. He did not hold them to 90.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Kenny.
They held them to 88.
What the hell is going on with Steph's hair?
Oh, he's twisting it up. Might grow the locks.
Oh, this kid here is playing fantastic.
Oh, Jaylen Brown.
That's how you got to play right there.
Speaking of the locks.
No, Steph's a superstar, but that's how you got to play on it.
Locks is a rap group, but speaking of them, shout out to Swiss Beats. I don't know him well, but I don't even know him.
I know him.
You know, he just graduated from Harvard.
Did he really?
How real is that?
Yeah.
Business school.
Harvard, that's awesome.
Harvard Business School. Shout out to Swiss Beats. I've been watching the Grand.
He's married to Alicia Keys, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Oh. He's a nice guy. I met him one time.
Yeah.
Younger dollar.
Yeah, and
What the? Come on, man. That's not.
here comes Iguodala again.
Oh, smile.
Yeah, Marcus Smart.
Just smile,
got
Marcus.
in the poster.
Next time you get in the poster, smile. Ooh.
Part of a 12-0 run, and they had a 17-point lead. But then the Celtics go on a 15-3 run to end the first half.
You know, good thing about the Celtics, they always play with energy. They will always have a chance to get back in the game.
Yeah, look at the energy there on Jaylen Brown after he got his shot blocked and stuck with it.
Well, he has GE because they're a sponsor, but he's General Electric for them, for sure.
47-42 at the half. Golden State #1 in the league in third quarter scoring, and they started the third quarter like they were going to put the pedal to the metal again because they go 19-7 and open up a 17-point lead again. And then the Celtics go 19-0 on Golden State.
Finish that. Oh, Al Horford silently having a great year again.
Jason Tatum.
Do you know who's playing well for the Celtics?
Ooh, good move.
Baines.
Yeah, he's been
There's
playing
not
well.
anyone that's not playing well.
I know, but I'm saying
There's
Baines
14
is yeah, Baines.
Hey, Chuck, Kenny, does Tatum remind you of Tyshawn Prince a little bit?
No, he's more athletic than Tayshaun.
I don't know if he's more athletic. Tayshaun was athletic.
I'm going to tell you something. That kid going to be fantastic.
Durant had 24. They got the lead, and then Steph Curry, who did not have a good night shooting the ball, 3 for 14, but they're up 81-77, but not for long. Kyrie Irving, who started the game with the mask, took the mask off, and
Back door.
so they cut the gap, and then
This can't happen right here.
Yeah.
There, Kenny. Just did.
No, you got to force that. I mean, you got to force that out the other way.
Marcus Smart, bad turnover right here into the hands of Curry, and then it's into the hands of Klay Thompson, and then it's
Bop, locked and loaded.
88-86.
Them snipers right there, boy.
Celtics tied the game on a couple of free throws by Irving. And then Kyrie,
Tough shot.
did he draw the contact?
I know he got the call, but usually the referees don't make that call.
That's a tough call.
Usually they don't make that call.
Calmly knocks them both down for the 2-point lead. Now, Golden State, you said earlier, Chuck, you didn't like the shot by Durant, and Kenny, you said, hey, it's for him?
That's
Okay.
for him. It's a good shot for him. With that amount of, I think
Just missed it.
because you're trying to get a quick shot, so if you do miss, you foul, and you have another possession at it. So they played the odds, lost.
The #1 defensive team in the league holds the #1 offensive team in the league to under 90. 92-88. Boston a winner over Golden State. Jaylen Brown with 22. Horford, again, solid, 18 and 11. Here's what the Warriors were saying after Boston ran its winning streak to 14 and the Warriors had their 7-game streak snapped.
Yeah, 24-15. We committed 9 more fouls. It was actually 23. The last one wasn't a foul. But, you know, that's petty on my part. But we committed a lot of silly fouls. Steph's third and fourth changed the game, I thought. And we kind of fell out of our rotation in the third quarter. But they were just tougher and smarter than we were tonight. I thought we played great defense, and we rebounded well, too. But it was the fouling. I think it was 38-19 or something. They doubled our total from the line. And tough to win that way.
You seen it. I mean, at the end of the game, they shot 6 free throws. But on the other end, I think we got to execute better on the offensive end. I mean, we got some good looks, too. You know, Steph and Clay missing wide open threes. Draymond missed that wide open three. I think we got great looks, but we can't foul that much and expect to win.
Missed shots, got out of sorts a little bit with foul trouble early in the second half that kind of took me out of rhythm, but just couldn't sustain ourselves defensively when they made a couple runs. They're playing the best right now in the East, and obviously until they beat Cleveland, who's done it 3 years in a row, we'll see. But I heard the weather's great here in June, so we'll see.
Steph and the Warriors have their winning streak snapped and getting high marks from the Chuckster for that one.
That was.
We don't really see him talk trash.
I don't like that. We'll see them at June if they get there.
Now, Shaq, to your credit,
Because we're going to be there, basically.
at halftime, you said when they were down 5, Boston will come back and win this game. So you felt they had it all along. Chuckster, did they prove something to you that you needed to have proved to you tonight, coming back from 17 down to beat Golden State?
They played very well tonight. First of all, they played well all season. Brad Stevens done a fantastic job, in my opinion. Kyrie is the front runner for MVP if they keep winning. If they finish with the best record without Gordon Hayward, Kyrie deserves to get MVP. But everybody on that team's playing well. I still, no disrespect, I'm not going to make them the favorite in the Eastern Conference.
At the beginning of the game, Ernie, I was looking for one thing. I wanted to see if the Celtics would show the Golden State Warriors respect, be a little bit scared, be a little bit timid. They were not, and they were playing great defense, but they were shooting 30% from the field. Now, the odds of them shooting 30% in the second half were very low. I knew if they could just, keep playing with the same intensity on defense and some of those shots would start falling, they would have a chance. I knew they was going to win that game.
What impressed me, Ernie, is, probably when you play Golden State, when you play Houston, you have to pretty much 99% of the time beat them the way they play. Very rarely can you change the game format on those two teams, especially Golden State, a championship team. They made the format change for Golden State. That was the most impressive thing for me. And Steph Curry and Steve Kerr have created a pace that they make you play at. And Boston said, no, we're not going to play at that pace, and neither are you.
Yeah.
That was the most impressive thing for me.
Well, hold on for a second. I think I'm going to throw 2 stats at you. I'm not a big stat guy. Listen, Clay and Steph were 8 for 32. That's not going to happen 4 times in 7 games. No disrespect. But also, the free throws, to me, that was the big difference. The Celtics shot 38. The Warriors only shot 19. But Clay and Steph ain't going to go 8 for 32 that often.
Well, a team that shoots 52% on an average as the best in the NBA shoots 40% tonight against the Boston Celtic defense, and they're held to 88 points. Now, it was in the moments after that game, we began hearing a story coming out of Boston concerning Jaylen Brown, and the word was that he almost did not play in this game because he lost one of his best friends last night. Trevin Steed played at Wheeler High School outside Atlanta with Jaylen Brown. And so after the game, this was Jaylen Brown speaking about that loss.
My best friend passed last night. It was tough. To kind of accept it, everybody was kind of in shock. But, I knew coming in today that he wanted me to play. It was hard getting my thoughts together, but after talking to his mom and his family, they inspired me to come out and play because I wasn't in any shape to come out. I didn't want to leave my room But they inspired me to come out and play, and I came out and played in his spirit. Today, teammates held me up, and we pulled it out.
Tell us his name.
Trevin Steve.
Okay. And this was what he posted on Twitter after the game. That one was for you, bro. Rest in peace. There's a video online of those two playing one-on-one not a long time ago.
Wow.
And
it's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. And in a way, from what I was reading after the game, this was almost one of those situations that Brad Stevens faced last year with Isaiah Thomas, and having to talk to a player and saying, do you want to play, or do you need to sit this out? And he played tonight and
played well.
Was the star of the game. Yeah.
And it's always a personal decision. You leave that 100% up to the player. I always played because you have so much to think about during the game. You do get a little reprieve just during that time period. So, like I said, it's an individual decision, but anytime somebody passed away in my life, I needed, instead of just sitting around crying and being depressed, I got on the basketball court for a couple hours, and like I say, just for a couple hours, I got a break.
It's always tough to lose a friend or a loved one, but, just to add on to what Chuck is saying, when you're on that court for that 48 minutes, I don't want to use the word forget about it, but you're just, thinking about playing, just thinking about going out performing. You want to perform for that person because that person is now in heaven watching over you. But my condolences go out to his friend's family.
Yeah, condolences to Jalen and the family. Tough situation. There is no right answer for it, Ernie.
No.
It's just learning to accept it.
He took to the court tonight. He scored 22. Boston beat Golden State. And prayers for the family of Trevin Steve. We'll be back.